Yeah, see these questions, beautiful question, students from thermodynamics. Calculate the total heat required to melt 180 gram of ice. So what they have given is 180 gram of ice at 0 degree. Okay, so we have to calculate the total heat. So there are three parts in that. First part is you're melting 180 gram of ice at zero. Second is you heat that water. Once you melt ice, it will get converted to liquid. So after that, you heat that liquid water and convert to 100 degrees Celsius. Correct? And then vaporize it at that same temperature. Okay, so three parts are asked. What is the meaning of this? Ice has been given to you at 0 degree. You are converting this ice to water at 0 degree. See, at 0 degree now ice formation starts. So it is not only ice totally present, along with that water is there. So ice is converted to water. Now this water is in liquid state and ice, you know, it is in solid state. This is the first step. Second step of what they are saying is you heat this water till 100 degree. So 100 degrees Celsius, but there's water also, and there will be just conversion of water to gaseous will start. But when you say H2O gas at 100 degree, that means it has got vaporized, right? Now see, this part which is there, no, zero to, solid to liquid, this part, this is enthalpy of fusion. Okay, solid to liquid. What is the meaning of enthalpy of fusion? That is what is given here. See this. Enthalpy of fusion means enthalpy change required to convert 1 mole of ice to water. Because the value given is what? Kilojoule per mole. So if it is 1 mole of ice and you're converting to liquid water at 0 degree, then the heat required is 6.01. Now, how much ice is given in the question? They have given 180 gram. So if I want to convert into mole, so mole is what? Mass upon molar mass, correct? So how much is the mass given? 180 gram, and molar mass means for water it is 18. For ice also it will be 18. So this is 10 mole, correct? Your N is 10 mole. So per mole heat change required is 6.01. So for 10 mole it will be 10 into 6.01. Before that, what is this? This is enthalpy of fusion per mole. So for 10 mole, it will be 10 into 6.01. Is this clear to you? 6.01. Now, check the second part. See what is happening here? State is not changing. It is liquid water to liquid only. But what is changing? Temperature is changing. So when only temperature changes without state change, that is called latent heat. What is latent heat? No change in state, but change in temperature. Okay, now how do you get latent heat? Latent heat is specific heat into temperature change per mole. So for latent heat, I'm writing LH. This is latent heat. For this, what did I say? It is specific heat at constant pressure into temperature change per mole. Right. For 1 mole, it is N. For if there is 1 mole, it is 1. But if it is N mole, it is N will come. Right. N will come. Right. Now, CP, this specific heat of water is given as 4.18 joule per gram per Kelvin. Just see here, per gram per Kelvin is given. So what is this value given? This is CP value. And what is the meaning of specific heat? It is amount of heat required to change the temperature of given substance or 1 gram of substance by 1 degree Celsius. So this is 1 gram substance and temperature change is 1 degree Celsius. Now how many gram of substance we are having? How many gram of ice we are having? 180. So instead of writing mole, I will take 180 because Cp is joule per gram. So for 1 gram, heat required is 4.18 to change the temperature by 1 degree Celsius. But we have got 180 gram of ice, so I'll multiply by 180, 4.18, and temperature change is how much? You see, this is 100 and this is 0. So 100 minus 0 is 100. Right. This is in Joule. This value you'll get in Joule. And you see this 6.01 is given in kilojoule. So therefore we need to convert this to kilojoule. So multiply by 10 raised to minus 3 will be kilojoule now. Hope this is clear, right? And this will give you 75.12. Clear at this part? Now, come to the third one. Third, what they have given? Liquid water is getting converted to gas. So there is change in state, but there is no change in temperature. Correct? So this is enthalpy of vaporization. What is the meaning of enthalpy of vaporization? It is enthalpy change, okay, for conversion of 1 mole of liquid to gas. Correct. So how do we calculate this enthalpy change, which I'm putting up here, right? So your delta H vaporization is, how much is the value given? This per mole. See the value here? Delta H vaporization is 40.7. So what we do is, that is per mole, no? So we multiply by 10 because we have got here 10 mole into 40.7. So this becomes 407, right? Correct. 407 we got. And now what you do is you just add up all the value. So total delta H will be delta H fusion plus delta H latent heat plus delta H vaporization. This is latent vaporization. Correct. So this is 60.1 plus 75.12 plus 407, and this comes to 542.34 kilojoule. So get this question, a very nice question to understand specific heat or the difference between fusion, vaporization and latent heat. Hope this question is clear to you students.